10 o'clock right on the button. I wasn't even paying attention to the clock this morning. I've been doing other things. But anyway, good morning, everybody. If you are there, please pop on and say hi. So today, let me show you what we're doing today. Well, I'm going to take this one out of the way first. Let's show you this one. Okay. So this is a card that I decided to show you today because I think that a lot of us do send thank you cards after the holidays are over. And I thought this would be a wicked easy, fun, and simple and appropriate kind of card to send for a thank you card during the holiday season. So let me first of all show you where this stamp came from. This came from the Paper Pumpkin Warm Wishes November 2023 kit. This is an adorable kit. Look at these little cute little gift card. I mean, you could make this as, you could put this as a place setting to put somebody's name on it, or you could put it inside. You could fill up the little cello bag. It comes with cello bags with little trinkets or candy or whatever, and tie it with the twine and put it on somebody's place as a place setting. But the stamp set that came with it, because the stamp sets that come with these Paper Pumpkin kits are so darn cute. I love them. But look at this. I don't know if you can see this really well. Good morning, Kathy. Thank you for popping on. I know a lot of people are wicked busy right now, but also a lot of people are staying home because you don't want to get sick. Nobody wants to get COVID or the flu or whatever. Anyway, but these are the stamps that come with it. Look at how cute these are. This says special delivery, warm wishes from our home to yours. There's a little present here. This one says 'tis the season. But the one that we're going to use today is this one, which is this house, which is so stinking cute and adorable. So anyway, this is the first one that I did, and what I did was I stamped it in Memento ink, and then I used my blends to color it in. Simple, 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 simple. A little thank you note. I then put a piece of white cardstock behind it, and I used the crosshatch 3D embossing folder just to give it a little bit of interest. So, but what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to do this a little bit differently. I'm going to show you a little different situation here. So here is my piece of basic white cardstock, and I'm going to, you know, do the regular routine here, fold it, blah, blah, blah. And then what I did was, one of my other favorite colors is Azure Afternoon, this really pretty blue. So what I did was I took a piece of the 5 1/4 by 4 inch Azure Blue, and I ran it through this new embossing folder, which is called Softly Sophisticated, which is an embossing folder that is going to be available in the new Celebration catalog. So anyway, here this is. I ran it through. Look at how pretty that is. Isn't that a pretty little pattern? So now I shall adhere this to, let's get this on the right side, to the right side of the card, and like this. Did I cut this right? Wait a minute. You know what? This looks weird. This size looks very weird. Maybe this is too big. 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. It is. But you know what? That's okay. I'm just going to put this in like this. Not a problem. Oh, actually, I know. I did want to make this a smaller version. Yeah, I did. Okay, so there's that. I'm going to put it in like this, easy. Then the next thing I shall do is take my piece of cardstock, which this is 2 1/2 by 3 1/4, 2 1/2 by 3 1/4. And I'm going to stamp this now in Azure Afternoon. I'm going to keep this a monochromatic card, very easy, very simple. And let me get my little pad here. I was cleaning this up and I forgot to cover it with a piece of paper, but I'll do that later. But for right now, I'm just going to ink this up, and I'm going to stamp it like that. Janet, right, Kurt, good morning to you from Florida. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Thank you for popping on, Janet. It's so nice to have you with us this morning. You're in warm weather, and we're in, actually today is kind of nice here today. It's not bad at all. But it's going to get colder. But it's still New England, December 15th, and we can't complain. All right, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the word thinking of you. This is from the Go-To Greetings set. And I'm just going to stamp this on the bottom like this. Look at how pretty that is. Simple, simple, simple. And now I shall bring my, where is it? Heaven's sakes. What did I do with it? Oh, here they are. Here are my dimensionals. And I'm just going to add some dimensionals to this. Now, I'm talking about easy. This, especially, you know, for my veteran stampers, you're going to say, this is ridiculously easy. It is ridiculously easy. But these would make really great gifts to give to somebody, especially that person who loves to write thank you notes. This is just, or, you know, whatever, thinking of you. This is a thinking of you. So I'm just going to put this on the center like this. And I'm not going to do anything else except I'm going to take my Winky. Okay, I lied. I'm just going to take my Winky and I'm just going to put a little bit of Winky on the ribbon, on the bow on this wreath right here, like this. And then I do have one other thing I'm going to do. I'm going to take one of these really pretty gems. And what did I do with my pick-me-up tool? I just had it right here. Well, we'll go to Plan B. We'll use my little snipperinis. Anyway, I'm going to take one of these beautiful little gems. Aren't these pretty? It actually matches. So I'm going to take this and I'm going to put it on the doorknob like that. And there you go. What do you think? Monochromatic. Now, I did it in another color. This is Pebbled Path. Pebbled Path is kind of like a gray, black color, and I don't use it very often, but I thought this would just be nice to try it out in this color to see what it looks like, and I like it just as well. So here are these two. These are monochromatic, and then here is the one that I posted on my newsletter this week where I colored everything in. So we're going to be making these next week. Monday and Tuesday of next week, we will make these in whatever colors you want. And if you don't want to do monochromatic, you certainly can make it and color it with the blends. So, but it's easy, simple, simple, simple. Okay, now let me show you the next card. Of course, everybody knows now the celebration catalogs and the new mini catalogs are on their way out. So you should be getting yours soon if you haven't already received it. But before I show you the card, I want to show you this paper. This is called, here is the mini catalog. I mean, what is that stamp set called? This is the November 2023 Warm Wishes stamp set. It comes with this paper pumpkin kit. Now, unfortunately, you can't get the kit anymore. You might be able to get it on eBay or wherever, but the stamp set, isn't that cute? This stamp set comes with it. It's adorable. I'm telling you, Paper Pumpkin has upped their game, and starting January 2024, it's going to be very exciting because they're going to be offering dies that go with many of those, the kits that are coming out. So it's very exciting. I'll have more information about that later on. But anyway, this is the Celebration catalog. And in the Celebration catalog is this gorgeous paper. This is called Flight and Airy. Now, I'm going to show you this. It's so beautiful, especially if you love birds. Look at how pretty this is. Now, this is what I did was I cut this into a 6x6. So there's the other side. There's this side. Look at this one, and this is the other side of that. Here is another one. Look at the colors on this, and the birds are absolutely gorgeous, just beautiful. And look at that side. How pretty is that? We're going to be doing a lot of stuff with this. And here's another one. This is all about birds, and they're crossed between a robin and a bluebird, I think, or maybe more bluebird than robin. But look at how pretty. Look at how gorgeous. Look at that side that matches it. And this one has lots of birds that you can cut out and use. And then, so that's the pack. But this is free. So any qualifying product order that you place during celebration, you can choose this. So let me show you what I did. Now, I copied this from Lynn Dunn. Lynn Dunn is a demonstrator. I don't know where she lives, but look at this card. Isn't that pretty? What do you think? Let me take this out just a little bit. Wait a minute. There. That looks better. Look at that. So let me show you how simple this is. This is wicked simple. Of course, we're going to be starting with a base of basic white. Is everybody all set for the holidays out there? All my Jewish friends finished Hanukkah last night, I believe. And now the people who celebrate Christmas are ramping up to get all the rest of the stuff done. Oh, there's a little mark on this side of the paper, so that's where we're going to cover it. So anyway, I'm going to take a piece of boho blue cardstock, and I shall add some adhesive to this. Okay. And add it to the front of the card like this. And then I'm going to take a piece of this beautiful Designer Series paper. Now this Designer Series paper, you can finagle the bagel as however you want. So what I did was I took a piece of paper, 5 by 3 3/4. This is actually a 6 by 6, but let me just show you what I did. Now I certainly didn't want to waste lots of the design area, so I took my Stylish Shapes. Now this is from Pam Dunn, Stylish Shapes dies, this large one, and I cut it out from the center of the piece of Designer Series paper. So now I have this piece and I have this piece. So let me just put this over here for a second. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this piece, because I didn't want to waste. I mean, you know, waste not, want not, right? You've got lots of beautiful paper here. And why would you waste the center of that? So this is a great trick on how to save that inside piece. So now I've got this, and I'm going to put it on the front of the card, just like this. Talk about easy. This is wicked easy. Now I want to make sure I get it even, and I am. Perfect. All right, so there's that. Now the next thing I'm going to do is take a piece of white cardstock, and then I ran it through the Stylish Shapes, the second largest one, this one right here. This is the one that I used to cut out on the designer paper, and now this is the one that I'm using to cut out on the white. So here is the white right here, and it's got this lovely stitching all the way around. So now what I shall do is I'm going to add some adhesive to this. And you know what I probably should have done is put the message on first, but it doesn't matter. So now I'm going to put this in exactly east, west, north, south, even. The eyeball method, like that. Whoops. Like that. Whoa, let's get that over. Perfect. Okay. All right, let's move this up just a tiny little bit. Okay. All right. Then what I did was, if you noticed, on one of the designer papers, I had cut out, there were some spots that I cut out. Well, let me see if I can find it for you and show you what I did. I fussy cut. Well, I don't know where it is now. That's crazy. Where did it go? Well, that's the dumbest thing since sliced white bread. But anyway, I fussy cut out one of these images like that. So took 2 seconds. So now what I'm going to do is add some dimensionals to this. Oh, you know what? Before I do that, I'm going to pick a message. And this one I put thinking of you. How pretty is that? And I think I'm going to do the same thing with that too. I'm going to take the boho blue, and I'm going to quickly clean my stamp here. I love this go-to greeting stamp set. If you don't have this, this is a great set to have because it's got happy birthday, thinking of you, just a note, and different font sizes, and then there's a little hello right here. This is a great set to have. A great must go-to whenever you're needing something quickly. So let me just take my spray and mist here and clean this off because I certainly don't want to mix up my ink colors. Have you ever done that? You do it once and then you'll never do it again. Okay, so there is that. And here is my boho. And here is my thinking of you. And I'm just going to put this on the top right here. There we go. And I shall close this up because we don't want to get ink anywhere where it shouldn't be. And now I'll bring back my little cutout, put some dimensionals on this. Oops. And let me add this on. And then let's take this off. Love, love, love this paper. It's beautiful on camera, but wait till you see it in real life. It's so, so pretty. And I'm just going to put this down like this. And then I am going to take my Winky, and I'm just going to wink the bird up, just to give the bird a little bit of extra pizzazz. Look at that. Isn't this a pretty card? Oh my God. Pamela Dunn, I don't know where you're from, honey, but you just made a beautiful card. How easy is that? Look at that. Easy, easy, easy. Done deal. Okay, so now you say, what am I going to do with this piece of paper? What are we going to do with this? So what I did was, because we don't want to waste it, because you know how I am. I'm pretty, frugal. So I took a piece of the boho blue cardstock, and I am going to just, do my usual fold here. Make sure I get it even. So you're really getting 2 cards out of 1. Then I took a piece of the white cardstock, 5 by 5 1/4 by 4, and I ran it through the 3D bonus folder, the cross hatch check. I think that's called hatch check. I don't know. Anyway, it's subtle. I like it. It's subtle. It gives a nice little background. You can use whatever you want, but this is the one I chose. All right, so this is going to go on here like this. And then I took a piece of boho blue, which is a 3 by 3, and because this is a 2 3/4 by 2 3/4, so I'm going to adhere this to this, like this. Easy, easy, easy. Look at that pretty little bird, and the flowers are gorgeous. I mean, this paper is pretty on camera, but boy, will you see it in real life. It's gorgeous. And then I think I'm going to take some dimensionals and just add 4, 1 in each corner, like this. And then I'm going to pop this onto the front of the card. And instead of using the portrait, I'm going to do the horizontal orientation, like this. Like that. Isn't that pretty? Talk about easy. Now, I don't know what I'm going to do on the outside. I don't know if I'm going to do anything else. I might not. I might just keep this plain, because this would be lovely just to have a card like this in a package like that, wouldn't it? Wouldn't that be nice? So I think I might just leave this plain, but of course I have to wink the bird. The bird has to have a little bit of pizzazz. And I might do something else. I don't know. I don't know, because I do have somebody in mind for the first card, but I don't know what I'm going to do with this one. But I just wanted to show you what you can do with that inner piece that you cut out from this piece, from the designer piece, the 5 by 3 3/4. But isn't that pretty? Look at that paper. Isn't that gorgeous? So these are what we're going to be doing next week, friends. Monday and Tuesday, we're going to be doing these. This and this one. And this one, or whatever colors you want. I have tons of different colors. I have every single Stampin' Up! Color imaginable. So that's it, my friend, for today. This was fast, but it needs to be fast because it's December 15th and we have lots to do. So yes, I have to go and do some things today myself. But I appreciate everybody popping in. It was lovely to see Kathy and Janet this morning. Thank you so much, my friends. And please enjoy your weekend. I hope you're safe and healthy. And I will see you next Friday. We will be doing more from the new mini catalog and the celebration catalog. And watch your mail, because your catalogs will be en route ASAP. Okay? Thank you so much, my friends. I love you all. Namaste. Bye.